I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one, the only, the hot ravioli, El Presidente, Julian Nicholas, and I am here with my friend Adrian. How you doing?
Wow, that was such energy, Mr. Nessie, don't you think?
Yeah.
That
But you know, he's tired.
He's tired.
He's got a case of the Mondays.
He got a bad case of the Monday. I'm doing good. We are here with the wonderful Mr. Nessie and Mr. Antosky here. How are both of y'all doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Mr. Antosky?
Doing well, thank you.
Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
All right, we've got a fun-filled Maestro Monday for you. If you're watching live, drop us a comment. We appreciate the interaction
Yes,
because we are a
do.
full-service live stream.
Yes, we live stream every single day.
Yes, we do. All right, you got that weather ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at 28 degrees, but do not worry. Do not fret. We'll only be at a high of 44 degrees, and it will be mostly sunny all day long.
Except for what's coming.
That rain and snow between 8 p.m. and probably going on to like tomorrow, most likely.
Well, a little bit of a side note here. I'm not sure if it's true. Correct me if I'm wrong, Julian.
What?
But we're supposed to get like a foot of snow. If I'm not correct. If I'm correct. That's what I at least heard. We're supposed to get like a foot of snow.
Let me double check that. I don't know if it's the weather, baby.
The weather.
I'm not too confident that it says that on this weather app here. But you might want to take it with a pinch of salt. So, because the weather is most likely unpredictable. So I say take it with a grain of salt.
Grain of salt. I'll take that.
That's better than a foot of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, let's do our morning announcements for Monday morning.
Did you know that?
Need help there, buddy?
Is it good? Is it work? Okay. Did you know that after we do this show live each day, we release it as a podcast? You can listen to the Zebra Morning Show wherever you listen to the podcast, our podcast, your podcast, the podcast.
Everybody's podcasts.
Yes. Everybody's podcast.
February is Black History Month, and each day this month we have brought you the inspirational words of influential black figures. Here are today's words. Quote, "Life is not a spectator sport. If you're going to spend your whole life in the grandstand just watching what goes on, in my opinion, you're wasting your life." End quote. And those words come to us from Jackie Robinson, legendary American baseball player and the first African American in Major League Baseball. Robinson won the Rookie of the Year award in 1947, and from 1949 to 1954, he was an All-Star 6 seasons in a row. In 1949, he became the first black baseball player to win the National League MVP award, and in 1955, he helped the Brooklyn Dodgers win the World Series.
I heard that there was a great movie called 42.
There is a great movie called 42 starring the late Chadwick Boseman as Jackie Robinson. Yes, fantastic film.
Oh, I love it.
Anyways, for the clubs that are going on today, we only have one club, and we already know that club is the Zebra Podcast Network Drive Time from 2:45 to 3:30 in room B121 or in B119.
Tune in live for NBHS's live afternoon show with Ash and Nat. It's like this show, but better.
Excuse me, what?
It's better.
I dare you to say it again.
It's like this show, but better.
Oh, you really want to smoke, Mr. Nessie?
Continue.
Yeah, I'll let you read this one, Adrian.
Okay, March 23rd and 24th at 7 p.m. and March 25th at 2 p.m. There's going to be a show called Lovesick written by John Cariani, and it is a play that is going to be going on.
Shout out to the Drama Club on their spring production coming up soon.
Yep. Shout out to the drum.
Yes, coming up later today, we are debuting the pilot of an all-new, all-Spanish podcast here on the Zebra Podcast Network. Listen to a special Zebra Morning Show and Hispanic Culture Club crossover today, which is Dominican Independence Day.
Ooh.
So, shout out to all of our fantastic Dominican students. You can visit our YouTube channel or get it on our podcast feed. And stay tuned for this all-new, all-Spanish podcast coming soon.
Yes, indeed.
Students' Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times: 8 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. If you need Chromebook help, ask your teacher for a pass to go to their setup near the main staircase.
You've got questions and your NBHS admin may have the answers. Submit your questions for admin and we will invite them to respond on future episodes. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com/shoutout.
If you want to get your announcement or shout out on the morning show, visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. You can submit something on our Google form or let us hear your lovely voice and send us a voicemail. That is it for today's announcement. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a show within a show. We give you the Zebra Sports Desk with Mr. Nessie.
Good morning, Zebra sports fans. We're at that strange time where we are between the seasons. Winter sports are in the rearview mirror, and we have not yet arrived fully at spring sports. And we've got one sports announcement for you today. Our Z Sports program is conducting open practices for Valorant. Come and check out what the esports program is all about. Meet Coach Alex, who joined us on Friday. And you can do that in the Media Center, 2:45 to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday this week, and Tuesday and Thursday next week. So that's February 28th, March 2nd, March 7th, and March 9th. Come and learn all about Z Sports. And once we get into the spring sports season, we will have all the updates for you right here on the Zebra Morning Show. That's it for sports. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed.
All right. So we are flying here on a Monday morning, and we are joined by the incomparable Mr. Antosky from our very own art department for Maestro Monday. What's going on, Mr. Antosky?
Oh, it's another Monday.
Is it manic?
Absolutely.
All right. So, Mr. Antosky, the whole point of these Monday conversations, for those who are maybe tuning in for the first time, is to humanize the professionals who work in this building, who, we want to dispel the rumors and myths that, you live in the art room and, that's where you live and you've got a life outside this place. So we want to get to know you.
Oh, I thought you was going to ask a question. Okay. What type of art do you do specifically, and what made you interested in it?
It's something I've always been good at.
Mm-hmm.
And at an early age, I found myself drawing along with sports. Those are my two major interests. And right now, I currently like working with clay and 3D and sometimes a little abstract.
All right. So my question is, you said you work with clay, right?
Yes.
So I kind of want to add on to that. So I know I've met you before, right, Mr. Antosky?
I believe so.
I met you before.
Unless it was your twin brother.
No.
Okay.
You have a twin brother?
It was you.
Oh,
I
God,
know,
that'd be horrifying.
Actually, I do, but he's
Oh,
not
God,
my
that's
twin.
even worse.
Julian, calm down. It's not the end of the world.
For my world, it is. I can't. It's bad enough to deal with one Adrian, but two? Oh,
Actually,
Lord,
three.
that's horrifying.
3. You're wrong. It's 3.
Let's put it this way.
God.
between all the people who appear on this show regularly,
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, you are the person who I am least concerned with potentially having a twin and having more than one of.
Anyways, I've met you, Mr. Antosky, and I believe you told me you work with what was it called?
Clay?
Not clay, but it was something else.
Things that are art. Paint?
Plaster?
I-
So you
brushes?
plaster,
No.
wire.
No, it's ceramics. That's what it was. Ceramics.
Yes.
Right. You work with ceramics, yeah.
Yes.
And I've seen some of your students work, and they're pretty great.
hmm
You know. So like, besides teaching and everything, if it wasn't for teaching, what job would you have chosen?
Oh, well, that's an easy one. Sports broadcaster.
Ooh. Okay. Julian.
What got you doing teaching? I don't know if that's a proper grammatic sentence, but what got you doing teaching in New Brunswick High School?
That's a lofty question. Well, I got into teaching at an early age. I loved helping others, especially like being involved in activities. When I saw like my friends needing assistance or things like that, I would always enjoy helping out. I did, out of college, go on multiple interviews for different teaching positions in different areas of the state. And when I met with the person who interviewed me at New Brunswick, I fell in love with what was described to me, the culture of the students, as well as the blooming area of New Brunswick at the time was really growing in the arts. So I felt this was the place to be, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
22
I-
years.
Wow, 22 years. How many left? No. So we're at that point in the year where students are in the process of selecting their courses. Why should students who maybe wouldn't consider art classes maybe think twice about adding art to their education lineup?
Because the art classes are not just a place to, make art. It's a place to find out about yourself, to learn the creative side of yourself. That can help you in all areas of life, because in life you're going to come across problems that need creative solutions. Also, you'll find creating is personal, and you can be very prideful with what you create and open up new ideas and new doors and opportunities you didn't know about. So for these areas, I believe art is really great for everybody.
Is there, I know we have a variety of art classes available here. If money was no object, so now we know we're going to the world of fiction. Money was no object. What art class would you love to teach or expose our students to based on what you would need to make the class happen?
I would always love to have like a public sculpture class where there's a lot of collaboration and creating actual sculptures that would be in the community. Yeah, that would be great.
That would be fun. And that goes beyond murals, which I know some students get involved
Yes,
with,
we're talking three-dimensional sculptures that would be like in the environment.
like a
in the
statue.
city. Yeah, like a statue. Yes.
Okay. So my other question here is, besides teaching, what other things do you do outside of teaching?
I am a husband and a father, so I got that going on, of course. And
Takes up a little bit of time, I imagine.
yes, and we're heading into spring, and one of my daughters plays softball, so that takes up a lot of time. When I coach, when I don't coach, helping her out, so something I like to do as well. I love seeing my children have a passion for things and being involved in things. It's really cool to see. So that does take up a lot of my time, and I am a lawn enthusiast as well. So we're heading into the big time because things are about to bloom in the grass, and so I get out there and take care of the lawn and all that stuff.
Can you give a tip or two about lawn care here as we are coming out of winter into the spring? What should people be considering?
Right now's the time to do basic things like pick up debris, like sticks and any leaves you got. And when we get into the mowing season, the more you mow, the better.
And also, the more you mow, the more you have to mow. That's
Yes.
my experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
The last time you were here, which was probably in the spring, right? So this is again, this is not your first rodeo. We had asked you to give out advice to anybody who might not ever have you as a teacher, but I'm going to go a different route with this question. We have our big digital marquee board in front of the building on Route 27. If you could put a message up on that board for a week, what would you want to put on that board to announce to the community and anybody who drives by?
Could the message be about anything?
Anything.
Wow.
Don't put your Venmo ID on the board.
Well, we are in March, so I might pick a quote of a famous artist because it's Youth Art Month. So I'd probably go that route. There's one quote I like from Pablo Picasso. I don't know if anyone has heard of him.
I've heard of Picasso.
Yeah.
Where he says, "I don't say everything. I paint everything." It's a good one because you're speaking with art, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe we'll talk to the people. We can get that up on the board for real.
Yeah,
Who knows?
if I got that right. Right.
We can fact check the quote.
Yes,
Not a problem.
We can always check it.
Yes. Gentlemen, do you have any other questions for Mr. Antosky this morning?
Let me think here. I do have one question. So, besides teaching and all your hobbies, what is your most favorite thing to do in your free time? Like, let's say you had like 20 minutes of a break, right? And you had all that free time. What would you do?
That's a good one. Probably I'd have to decide between I like watching horror movies. It's one thing I really like. And also being outside and having a catch with my daughter or playing basketball with my daughters.
Okay, that's nice.
Since you mentioned movies, because that's new for me here to learn about you, what is the last really good horror movie that you've enjoyed?
Really good horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I got to think about this one.
Or if you want to start with like, hey, I invested time and this was a horrendous movie, don't watch it. You can go both ways.
Okay. Well, I finally came around to watching Halloween Ends, the Michael Myers one.
Is that the most recent one that they say is going to be the last one?
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was. I didn't expect it to be the way it was.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it.
Okay. It doesn't hold up to the original, but it was enjoyable. So it wasn't bad. I got through it.
Besides watching horror, do you read horror novels, anything like that, or is it strictly the movies?
Strictly the movies. Yeah, they kind of capture my attention. I used to read the Stephen King books. Those are
Oh, the
cool.
Stephen King books.
Yeah, like The Shining and stuff. Classic horror.
Classic horror.
Classic horror.
Anything from you, Julian?
Are you planning to watch the comedy horror movie Cocaine Bear?
Well,
I'll have to get that up on my list. Maybe it's like number 45 that I have to go through.
Are you going to see Cocaine Bear?
Hopefully with my friend Adrian. Not this Adrian, by the way.
wow.
Not,
There are two Adrians in his life.
I know.
I know.
Two friends. Nice. I'd have no plans to see Cocaine Bear.
No, me neither. To be honest, it kind of looks weird. I mean, the title looks
I got a
weird.
better shot of seeing that off-brand Winnie the Pooh movie.
Oof.
Oh. Wait. Did you know that the actual bear, his real name was Pablo Escobar?
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wait, is this based on a true story?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this was actually based on a literal bear who found cocaine in the woods and kind of had a fun time with it, and they nicknamed him Pablo Escobar.
Wow.
Yep.
Honestly,
All right.
Thank you. I learned something new today. I appreciate that.
I feel like movies. I feel like movies are not even trying hard enough at this point.
I mean, when it's a horror movie that's also a comedy about a bear that snorted cocaine, that is trying.
I mean, to me, that's just child's play. That's just like
That's a whole different franchise.
you see what I did there. That's
Yes.
child's play.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, that was actually original. Good one.
I feel like a second grader can write a better movie than that. Honestly, a bear that
Again,
snorts
it's
cocaine.
also a bit of a comedy.
I know.
So you gotta take that into an aspect.
Oh, the silly shenanigans of a coked up bear.
Oh god.
I look forward to your full review after you see the film.
I'm trying. My dad actually wants to see it too. So hopefully I either see it with my friend.
So you might see this movie twice.
I
Twice.
could be seeing it twice.
Twice the bear, twice the cocaine. All right.
I think that concludes our episode for today.
I think we are good for today. Thank you for listening. And again, stay tuned to our YouTube channel and our podcast feed today, February 27th, for the special premiere of the pilot episode of a new all Spanish spoken podcast, which is a collaboration between the Zebra Podcast Network and your New Brunswick High School Hispanic Culture Club. Have a great day. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show.
Do us a favor and tell someone else about us. The word of mouth is the best way to help us grow.
Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram as Zebra Podcast Net.
Please consider subscribing and following us. The Zebra Morning Show is live streamed each day, and we're available as a podcast. Go to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/subscribe.
If you want to get involved with the Zebra Podcast Network, see Mr. Nessie.
Have a great day, Zebra Nation. See you later, ladies. Bye-bye.